Hello everyone. As you can probably hear, I'm not Big Oggie, but hopefully I can do it in the same style. So here is Simon Thorpe. He's an avid golfer, and he's going to do you what's in his golf bag today. But without further ado, I'll pass you on to the man himself, Simon Thorpe.
Thank you very much, Kiz. First, before I say anything else, I'd just like to say thank you to Big Oggie for inviting me to be a Buccaneer. I live in Southampton. My name's Simon Thorpe and I'm 51. Basically, I am an avid golfer. It was a bit of a surprise when Oggie sent me a message inviting me to join the club as a sort of a Buccaneer. I think he'd seen me liking basically a lot of his videos and just got fed up basically and just decided to actually invite me as a Buccaneer. I don't live in Cornwall, but half the reason why I love watching sort of Oggie is it's the reason I kind of like playing golf basically, where I'm sort of probably playing for about 15 to 18. I haven't got an official handicap, but the last handicap I had was around that sort of mark. So, but you know, the main essence of my enjoyment of golf is basically just that, enjoying golf. No matter how bad the round is, you know, you just play with a smile on your face. And everything I've seen from Big Oggie's channel, everyone's in the same boat. You know, there's handicaps ranging from probably about sort of 13 up to 29, 30, and it's just guys that like to get out regardless, have a great game, they're competitive, but they enjoy playing golf more than anything else. So it's a real privilege to be asked to be a Buccaneer. Can't wait to get down to Cornwall. I've played St Mellion, Perranporth, Trevose, loved playing down there, and now I know the guys sort of virtually. It'd be lovely to get down and see Big Oggie and the crew and actually, you know, sort of play some of the new places not played, like Hale, Gwilym Moor, you know, sort of Lanhydrock, a couple of the other sort of like places I mentioned as well. The views are just amazing. So privileged to be asked, and like all new Buccaneers, it's you know, just have a quick look at my bag, which probably it's going to be a bit more retro than most of the bags. So I've seen some amazing clubs and some amazing bags from, you know, some of the Buccaneers. Mine's going to be slightly different because I've got quite old clubs, but at the end of the day, if it ain't broke, you know, or don't fix it if it ain't broke, or whatever the phrase is, I still love playing with them. So here we go. Starting off with my driver, which, as you can see, is a Callaway X460 11-degree driver. It has an Adia VX shaft, I think it is regular, which is, you know, perfect for me because I've got a swing between 85 and 90 miles an hour. So it's nothing too long, but, you know, I mean, it's just one of those sort of like sort of swings. I just like to swing nice and smooth, and this works for me. I suppose if I've got a bad shot, it's a slice, but the good thing with this, it's got slightly closed face, 2 degrees I think it is, and it just gives me a bit more leeway. Like I said, I'm not super long or anything like that. I mean, playing off 15 to 18, you know, a lot of us aren't, but I just like to get it in the fairway. And the great thing is, like I say, this club may be 12 years old, but it still gets me in the fairway, and I love it. And it's a Callaway, which I may not have said, as you can see from the rest of my bag, well, when I go through it, you will do. Got a bit of an affinity with Callaway Golf, which I'll explain later. But like I said, that's my driver. So moving onwards, put that back in the bag. I have next up 3-wood. Again, it's an X Series club. I think it was 2008. Again, 15 degrees. And as you can see, well, this one's got a Fujikura regular shaft. Again, everything I play with is regular shaft just because of my swing speed. But if you look at the head, it's a bit smaller than a lot of the 3-woods these days, but to me it just feels comfortable off the tee. When my driver's not particularly working, I can get a similar distance with the 3-wood. It gets it in the fairway sort of a bit more often, and I just like the look of it. I mean, it's more like a hybrid, I suppose, in reality, but I just enjoy playing with it. So again, it's a retro club, but at the end of the day, it works for me, so I'm happy to keep it into the bag, basically. Right, slight move away from Callaway. I have, the next club in the bag is an 18-degree hybrid, and I don't know if you can tell from this picture, but it's an MD Golf ST3. And the reason I got this in the bag, one, as you can see from the shaft, it's yellow and black, which I absolutely love. Again, it's a regular shaft, Pro Force 63 I think it is. But the reason for this is, again, it's a bit of sentimentality. When I first started playing, one of the first clubs or brands that I used, one because they were great prices, two because they were great quality components, was MD Golf. I think it was a small brand from Ireland. They basically just produced great quality clubs at really good prices, and they always won awards. But at the end of the day, you've got to be able to take it into the course, and it's got to fit your stroke. But I've got no problem with this at all. It's a fantastic club from 200 yards in. When I'm playing well, it just works, and it's just one of those clubs. Again, it's about 7 or 8 years old. I don't think MD Golf are doing things anymore, which is a bit of a shame because they were brilliant. But it's just a good old-fashioned club, and again, it's got a slightly closed face, so it's perfect for me. But it's just one of those clubs I wouldn't get rid of. And the price of hybrids these days, it's nice to have a club that I can use that sort of I trust basically more than anything else. So moving onwards, the next club in my bag is, I make no apology first of all for the head cover. I'm a Southampton football fan, so red and white stripes, I thought that was perfect. Again, we're now going back to the Callaway X series. I think this was 2008 again. And following on actually from a few videos you might have seen on Big Oggie's channel, he's been trying out a 7-wood. It started me thinking actually, because of the size of this, I thought I'd try out a 7-wood that would hopefully give me a bit more control than my usual sort of hybrid. So this is 21-degree 7-wood. I bought it just before the lockdown actually, and I've only played with it at the range, but it was just absolutely beautiful. Just a really, really, sort of classic feel off the face. And I can't wait to get it to the course actually, just to sort of try. I'm hoping it's going to be perfect for this sort of the 180-yard par threes or something like that. And like I said, I think it's going to work. And it's just it's one of those ones where it was just a good price. I managed to buy it online, and regardless of the year, it just feels absolutely fantastic. And again, it's a Callaway, so it's it's a compromise really. I can't afford the new clubs, particularly, but this just feels great, and it's nice to have it in my bag. So that's that. Moving on, my irons. If I get out the 5-iron, as you can see, it's the Callaway X20 series irons. They're just so forgiving. Just really, really nice irons. I've got these from a 4-iron through to a sand wedge. I don't actually have any specific wedges, although I am definitely looking at the new Callaway CB wedge, which is cavity back, which will hopefully fix. I need a gap wedge into my set, but these are just lovely. I mean, for my swing, they're perfect. They're just they just feel buttery smooth off the face, and I get good distance, and it's just a lovely club. It just feels great. And again, I bought it sort of online, but I got a great deal, a few years ago. And I just wouldn't change, because for my game where it is at the moment, they're perfect for me and I love them. So that's my irons, which is takes me up to probably the last not the last club, the second to last club. I've got this club, which looks a bit strange. I can't imagine there's going to be too many in people's bags. It's the Hot Blade Blaster Lob Wedge. This is the 60 degree. As you can see from the top here, it's got a much bigger sole, which is kind of gives loads of bounce. And for your average player that's not very comfortable with a 60 degree, it just gives you so much more forgiveness around the course. And I can use it out of bunkers, out of rough, or just for short shots over bunkers. It's not a flashy club, but at the end of the day, I'm not a flashy player. So, I play with friends and the rest of it, and it works for me. More than anything else, I don't care what it looks like or whether it's a novelty club. If it works, it works. And I'm happy to keep it in the bag, which is one of those questions for me. So moving onwards, last club in the bag. Not Callaway this time, but as you can see, it's a Cleveland Beach Huntington soft putter. It's the number 12 version, and it's got a lovely alignment line. It's got the thicker Cleveland grip, and it's just a really nice putter, and I just enjoy using it. I am a tinkerer, I've got to be totally honest. I've had loads and loads of putters, and I know it's not down to the putter that I don't putt very well. I need lessons, I need to practice. Hopefully at some point soon you'll be seeing a video. I've done a putting sort of practice, and I know it's down to me, but sometimes putters are just the one thing, because they're slightly better on the costing sort of front. It's just nice to tinker, and it's nice to have sort of new things and the rest of it. But this, to be fair, it is a very nice club, and I'm hoping to keep it in the bag for a long time to come. So the next thing in the bag probably is clothing, I would say. So waterproofs, which are incredibly important on the course. I was very lucky just before lockdown to win the Callaway Storm Guard waterproof jacket and trousers. Absolutely fantastic sort of piece of kit, and I haven't got it out on the course yet, but they're properly sort of waterproof, and obviously it's one of my favourite sort of brands, so it was a real bonus winning a competition. I also won the wind top, which obviously I've got now, which is nice. I like a nice snood, which is ping actually, but I got that from Kiz and Dan for Christmas, which is nice, so I wear that around the house. Obviously can't get out on the course, but it's obviously, well, it's nice just wearing it, it's really comfortable. Moving on to the ball, probably no great surprise actually. I like colour and I like Callaway, so I play with the Callaway Super Soft. The thing with golf balls, I know it's a personal thing, but I know my game's not good enough to play with Pro V1s and what have you, and these are about £20 for a dozen, and they've just got a lovely feel, and I'm quite happy to use them, which is absolutely fine. And lastly, not that actually matters, everywhere I go I always try and pick up some some ball markers from various places. That's probably my favourite one, which we got from last summer where we played the 2010 course around Celtic Manor. I went to the Scottish Open and got one from Dalmahoy, which was very nice, and I've got various other ball markers from around the place, and I'm looking forward to picking up some from Cornwall, next time I can get down and actually see Big Oggie and some of the Buccaneers. So sorry to ramble on, but hopefully that gives you a bit of information about myself. All I can say is thanks again to Big Oggie. Absolute pleasure to be invited, privilege for me actually. I love watching the videos, and I love the ethos of the group. Basically, have fun, enjoy the views, and just get out and play the best golf you can. So can't wait to get down and meet the guys in person later on in this year. Obviously I know lockdown's tough, so I just honestly just all stay safe, stay within the rules, and as soon as we're allowed back out, just get out and enjoy yourselves. So great to meet you all.